Happy Mother's Day.
So, happy Mother's Day, everybody. And we had many options on what to choose, but we ended up with
A Little Help with Carol Burnett.
I've been growing my social media presence to help promote my new series, and it's apparently on fleek.
Don't you just love Carol Burnett?
I think you're trying to say it's lit.
Whoever actually knows who she is.
A lot of people know who she is, Sloane.
Lit.
Yes.
It's on lit.
And the more of this show that Sloane watches, the more she will know who she is. And she's already asked me to look up what the Carol Burnett show is on YouTube, etc. So your education continues.
Yeah, it has been online.
Okay then.
You know, you have taught me so much.
So there's a backstage and a stage, and they're like side by side, but there's squares in the wall so the kids can climb out and come on stage, and whoever comes as a guest who's seeing the problem.
In the first episode, for example, it was Lisa Kudrow, and since she's on the show Friends, they presented the panel of kids with a problem Lisa was having about work commitments versus when a friend calls you and needs you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the very first thing that happens, and the kids they select are really cool, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Well, why should people get married?
To make sure the human population doesn't go to zero.
I want to mention that there's a backstage host. Do you remember him?
Yes, and I think we just watched a trailer on his name and I already forgot.
Hey, Carol.
Russell.
Love what you're doing on Instagram. Have you seen the latest from Netflix?
He's Russel Peters. A bunch of you know who he is, and I think he totally shines in this. He is great talking to kids.
But what if you were to ask somebody, what would be your process?
I would say, marry me now. Come here, marry me now.
He manages to kind of bring the humor out, be making fun of them, but it's not cruel. It's perfect. He's great. He's a uncle-like dad with no creepy connotations. So the celebrity has their question, and
Commentations.
okay then, and there's a little sketch as well, and then there's another problem that's put towards the kids, but not from a celebrity.
Yeah. For the first episode, there was a guy and he needed a problem. Like, he didn't know how to say something to somebody. And the kids had the weirdest, the funniest ways of saying it.
Now, Sloane, what age kids do you think this show is for?
Like, the kids in it or the kids watching it?
Watching it.
Okay. I'm 9 and I love it. I feel like it would go up to 11.
Mm-hmm. Do you think kids younger than you would get it?
Yeah.
Yeah? The kids in the show probably were as young as 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So about 5 to 11.
About 5 to 11. Okay. And I have to say, because it's Mother's Day, that at the end of the show, Carol Burnett still does her signature air tug. It started as her grandmother, I think it was all the way back to her first television appearance, saying, "Oh, you're going to be on TV? Find a way to tell me hi." And so Carol came up with the idea that if she tugged her air, her grandmother would know that she was telling her hi. And then it became a thing, even though Grandma Mabel did pass a long time ago. Carol's still ending her show that way.
Do you think everyone should get married? Rainy?
I think that's a no.
Not everyone should get married.
Why not?
I'm 9. I should get married.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thanks.
Okay. Back to the show.
And I also think that you should get a woman that likes you for you.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
That's great advice.
No.